Welcome back to Inky Dink Scrap with Leanne Wagner. Today I'm sharing 4 more layouts from the 30 days of sketches with you. So the first one is from day 6 with the layout sketch created by Alicia Lawrence. Here we go. So this is actually, I've made a 2-page layout, a double layout. And what I've used is some very old, these papers in the background here, the picnic paper, very old Webster Pages paper, which was called Picnic Basket. And the photos are from us having a picnic, a family picnic in the backyard. So what I've done is, instead of these star sun type embellishments, I've just put some little clusters here. I did cut out some circles from the pattern of the paper to create embellishments with as well. And there is some very old top line creations, TLC embellishments, and some of them I've even sanded the edges of there, and some very old TLC rub-ons that I've included as well, of flowers. So this is page 1 and this is page 2. So can't quite get it on camera, but that's how they go together. So I've used the same papers for both pages, and as you can see, there's more TLC rub-ons and TLC embellishments, which are quite glossy. Not a fan of that, but I'm trying to use up my stash. From day 8, which was a layout sketch created by Rachel Usher. I really like this sketch. It's interesting. You could use lots of scraps for it. I didn't do that. I actually cut up 12 by 12 1-inch strips, but it's a really good idea for using up strips of scraps that you might already have. All right, so what I've used and made is a nautical layout. And the strips that I use, some of these are very old papers that I picked up at an op shop. I suspect they're from the 80s or 90s sort of era. And then also in there is a couple of these stripy ones are from TLC from years ago. And there is also some of my homemade wood grain, weathered wood grain painted look papers that I've made. I just put out a video today about how to make your own weathered wood distress look papers. If you're interested in that, go watch that video. What else have I used? I've used some embellishments here. These are from Uniquely Creative, and I've just distressed the edges on the clocks here. And also there's another TLC little glossy embellishment here behind the butterfly, which I have sanded the edges. I have roughed up and distressed the edges of the strips. I chose to do that because I sort of had that idea of they're walking along a jetty, and you get those gaps between the planks as you walk along the jetty. So I wanted glimpses of the blue cardstock to show through just slightly between each of the strips as I lay them down. And this is a really old piece, also another old piece that I picked up at an op shop. So trying to use both old and new products. Oh, and I fussy cut this from a piece of paper which was really a birthday page of banners, but I thought it just was a little bit nautical, you know, flags and that on ships, that sort of thing. So there we go. Quite like it. Turned out quite well. I like this idea of the embellishment on the left hand side here, and I thought, oh, use a little frame there and actually frame my grandson as part of the embellishment. The next one is day 10. This sketch was created by Brooklyn Ruff. Interesting. I really love this idea of a long image coming through down the center, and I just happen to have these booth photos. So this is from an 18th birthday party that my daughter went to, and with photo booth photos, they naturally come out in that long linear shape, so I thought that was perfect for that section through the middle of the sketch. And then I've put 2 on each side to make up the actual rectangular photos there. I didn't go with stars, as you can see, because it was a girly type birthday. Lots of feathers, feather boas, and lots of pink feathered fans and things in the actual photos. I decided to go with some little birds. These are just stamped onto white cardstock with a Vicky Bouton stamp. Sweet little bird. And then I also put in some buttons, which I haven't used a long time as buttons, of butterflies and a few girly flower embellishments. And I added some of these silver stars, which are a newer product from Uniquely Creative. And I thought they worked because the actual photos also have stars on them here. So it's pretty busy, but it's a fun party atmosphere sort of layout. Then the last one is day 11 sketch by Cici Inez. Quite an interesting sketch. We've got different layers of paper going on here. There's a scallop border along the edge there, and some clusters, 3 clusters of flowers, and a title in the top left corner. So what I did is I made a double page layout for this one as well. It was my oldest daughter's birthday lunch that we had out one day. I only had 1 sheet of this pink and white love heart paper, so I have gutted the paper in order to have the same pink paper on the page 2. And I've included some papers from Maggie Holmes. This birthday banner paper in the background here is Maggie Holmes, and also some Vicky Bouton paper. So there's one of her foundation papers here that has mixed media on it, and this green spotty paper is also Vicky Bouton one. And also from Maggie Holmes, she has this lovely sheet where you can fussy cut out these little, what would you call them, cards I suppose, or labels with that look like they've been stuck on with sticky tape. So that's worked quite well. In the sketch, there's a big large embellishment cluster over on this corner, and so I used this, it was a 6x4 card, but I cut it down to make it more square and put a few embellishments which I had fussy cut out. I can't remember where these were from, unfortunately, but they went with the whole theme because we were eating food, and as you'll see on the next page, there was ice cream sundaes involved. So on the second page, here comes the ice cream sundae. On the second page, there's more of these letters cut out, letter cards cut out to be used as embellishments, and some more utensils. And my grandson with the ice cream sundae. Okay, well, I'm having fun joining in with the 30 days of sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life. I hope you're trying to keep up with all of the videos going out and the Instagram posts and Facebook posts. There is hundreds now, and it's really hard to keep up. I do not think I will be getting any more pages done in October. I've had a busy month, unfortunately. Anyway, please do subscribe if you haven't, so you can follow along and see what else I create over the next few months before we get into the new year. We're sort of counting down to Christmas now. It's not long. Finishing off October and into November. The year has gone really quickly.